Ezekiel chapter 17. And the word of Yahuah came unto me, saying, Son of Adam, put forth a riddle and speak a parable unto the house of Yasharel, and say, Thus says Adonai Yahuah, a great eagle with great wings, long-winged, full of feathers, which had diverse colors, came unto Lebanon and took the highest branch of the cedar. He cropped off the top of his young twigs and carried it into a land of traffic. He set it in a city of merchants. He took also of the seed of the land and planted it in a fruitful field. He placed it by great waters and set it as a willow tree, and it grew and became a spreading vine of low stature, whose branches turned toward him, and the roots thereof were under him. So it became a vine, and brought forth branches, and shot forth sprigs. There were also another great eagle with great wings and many feathers. And behold, this vine did bend her roots toward him, and shot forth her branches toward him, that he might water it by the furrows of her plantation. It was planted in a good soil by great waters, that it might bring forth branches, and that it might bear fruit, that it might be a godly vine. Say you, thus says Adonai Yahuah, shall it prosper? Shall he not pull up the roots thereof and cut off the fruit thereof, that it wither? It shall wither in all the leaves of her spring, even without great power or many to pluck it up by the roots thereof. Yea, behold, being planted shall it prosper? Shall it not utterly wither? When the east wind touches it, it shall wither in the furrows where it grew. Moreover, the word of Yahuah came unto me, saying, Say now to the rebellious house, know ye not what these things mean? Tell them, behold, the king of Babel is come to Jerusalem, and has taken the king thereof and the princes thereof, and led them with him to Babel, and has taken the king's seed, and cut a covenant with him, and has taken an oath from him. He has also taken the mighty of the land, that the kingdom might be base, that it might not be lifted self up, but that by guarding of his covenant it might stand. But he rebelled against him in sending his ambassadors into Mizraim, that they might give him horses and much people. Shall he prosper? Shall he escape that does such things, or shall he break the covenant and be delivered? As I live, says Adonai Yahuah, surely in the place where the king dwells that made him king, whose oath he despised, and whose covenants he broke, even with him in the midst of Babel, he shall die. Neither shall Pharaoh with his mighty army and great company make for him in the war by casting up mounts and building forts to cut off many persons. Seeing he despised the oath by breaking the covenant, when lo, he had given his hand and has done all these things, he shall not escape. Therefore, thus says Adonai Yahuah, as I live, surely my oath that he has despised, and my covenant that he has broken, even will I recompense upon his own head. And I will spread my net upon him, and he shall be taken in my snare. And I will bear him to Babel, and will plead with him thereof his transgression, that he has transgressed against me. And all his fugitives with all his band shall fall by the sword, and they that remain shall be scattered toward all winds, and he shall know that I, Yahuah, have spoken it. Thus says Adonai Yahuah, I will also take care of the highest branch of the high cedar, and will set it. I will crop off from the top of his young twigs a tender one, and will plant it upon a high mountain and eminent. And the mountain of the height of Yasharel will I plant it, and it shall bring forth boughs, and bear fruit, and be a goodly cedar. And unto it shall dwell all fowl of every wing, and the shadow of the branches thereof that shall dwell. And all the trees of the field shall know that I, Yahuah, have brought down the high tree, have exalted the low tree, have dried up the green tree, have made the dry tree to flourish. I, Yahuah, have spoken and have done it. Ezekiel chapter 18. The word of Yahuah came unto me, saying, What mean ye that ye use this proverb concerning the land of Yasharel, saying, The fathers have eaten sour grapes, and the children's teeth are set on edge? As I live, says Adonai Yahuah, ye shall not have occasion any more to use this proverb in Yasharel. Behold, all souls are mine, as the soul of the Father, so also the soul of the Son is mine. The soul that sins, it shall die. But if a man be just, and do that which is lawful and right, and has not eaten upon the mountains, neither has lifted up his eyes to the idols of the house of Yasharel, neither has defiled his neighbor's woman, neither has come near to a menstruous woman, and has not oppressed any, but has restored the debtor to his pledge, has spoiled none by violence, has given his bread to the hungry, has covered the naked with a garment. He that has not given forth upon usury, neither has taken any increase, that has withdrawn his hand from iniquity, has executed true judgment between man and man, has walked in my statutes, and has guarded my judgments to deal truly. He is just, he shall surely live, says Adonai Yahuah. If he begat a son that is a robber, a shedder of blood, and that does the like to any one of these things, and that does not any of those duties, but even has eaten up the mountains and defiled his neighbor's woman, has oppressed the poor and needy, has spoiled by violence, has not restored the pledge, and has lifted up his eyes to the idols, has committed abomination, has given forth upon usury, and has taken increase, shall he then live? He shall not live. He has done all these abominations. He shall surely die. His blood shall be upon him. Now, lo, if he begat a son that sees all his father's sins which he has done and considers and does not such like, that has not eaten up the mountains, neither has lifted up his eyes to the idols of the house of Yasharel, has not defiled his neighbor's woman, neither has oppressed any, has not withheld the pledge, neither has spoiled by violence, but has given his bread to the hungry, and has covered the naked with a garment, that has taken off his hand from the poor, that has not received usury nor increased, has executed my judgments, has walked in my statutes, he shall not die for the iniquity of his father, he shall surely live. As for his father, because he cruelly oppressed, spoiled his brother by violence, and did that which is not good among his people, lo, even he shall die in his iniquity. Yet say ye, why? Does not the son bear the iniquity of the father? When the son has done that which is lawful and right, and has guarded all my statutes, and has done them, he shall surely live. The soul that sins, it shall die. The son shall not bear iniquity of the father, neither shall the father bear the iniquity of the son. The righteousness of the righteous shall be upon him, and the wickedness of the wicked shall be upon him. But if the wicked will turn from all his sins that he committed, and guard all my statutes, and do that which is lawful and right, he shall surely live, he shall not die. All his transgressions that he has committed, they shall not be mentioned unto him, in his righteousness that he has done. He shall live. Have I any pleasure at all that wicked shall die, says Adonai Yahuah, and not that he should return from his ways and live? But when righteousness turns away from his righteousness, and commits iniquity, and does according to all the abominations that the wicked man does, shall he live? All his righteousness that he has done shall not be mentioned as transgression that he has transgressed, and his sin that he has sinned, in them shall he die. Yet say ye say, the way of Adonai is equal. Hear now, O house of Yasharel, is not my way equal? Are not your ways unequal? When a righteous man turns away from his righteousness and commits iniquity and dies in them, for his iniquity that he has done shall he die. Again, when the wicked man turns away from his wickedness that he has committed and does that which is lawful and right, he shall save his soul alive. Because he considers and turns away from all his transgressions that he has committed, he shall surely live, he shall not die. Yet says the house of Yasharel, the way of Adonai is not equal. O house Yasharel, are not my ways equal? Are not your ways unequal? Therefore I will judge you, O house of Yasharel, everyone according to his way, says Adonai Yahuah. Repent and turn yourselves from all your transgressions, so iniquity shall not be your ruin. Cast away from all your transgressions, whereby ye have transgressed, and make you a new heart and a new ruach. For why will ye die, O house of Yasharel? For I have no pleasure in the death of him that dies, says Adonai Yahuah. Wherefore turn yourselves and live ye.